Of Jackson Public Schools, Jeremy Patterson. Hi, Jeremy.
Good afternoon, Bart.
Welcome back. And speaking of basketball, the Vikings are on a tear.
I think 9 in a row now, clinched tie for first place with a win over Ypsilanti. Very impressive balanced attack, and the guys are just gearing up towards the end of the season. And matter of fact, we play at Detroit Country Day tomorrow, so that's exciting.
Oh my gosh. So this is going to be, when's the last time Jackson won the conference?
The conference was 2022, so what's that, 3-4 years ago? We had a group of about 9 seniors that were really strong that year. So,
well, if anybody had any doubts about Coach Phil Thompson, to have this kind of success in his debut year, that's pretty amazing.
Right? We had to recreate our handshake at the beginning to welcome him aboard. And yesterday he was wearing the net around his neck, so we had to recreate that picture I said, it's been a good year, so we're proud that he's a Viking and he's doing a great job with the guys.
Yeah, keep it going.
Yes, sir.
You got a chance to see the game last night after the board meeting, but you had, I understand the board meeting, there was something special that happened at the school board.
Yeah, Taher Food Services came in and cooked. They were working on Kung Pao chicken. And so there was a cook-off at the high school today, and we got a little notice. And so we all had a little sample at the table while Chef went around and had all his ingredients. He cooked it up right there at the board meeting. And I still made it for senior night for the basketball game.
It's pretty lucky, I think, to have Taher Food Service. I know Bruce Taher himself has been here several times to make sure everything is top-notch, and it really is.
Kids have a great experience. I mean, when you can bring Mongolian barbecue, just cooking and right in action and having fun with it. And so they talk about the education. They go into elementary classrooms, middle school, and so they share the nutritional value as far as the educational value as well. And it's just, they had a lot of fun doing what they're doing and get to share that experience with our kids.
Yeah, we get a chance to experience what the kids have when they supply our green room from time to time. And they can, I think, do pretty much anything.
Outstanding.
So you have, last month you were here, we had Board Appreciation Month. And this month you are appreciating who?
Every month we appreciate our staff.
Oh, every month.
They work really hard, and there's opportunities for us to just get into the buildings. At Reynolds Hall, we're separate from our schools. And so this month we're doing Clavon Pizza. And so we're joining all of our staff meetings. We have salad and cookies, and we just get to sit down and have lunch with our staff and tell them thank you, and to hear the stories from the schools and just be visible. And it's always a good time. They love the coffee truck last month, and they love the pizza this month. So a lot of happy faces.
Awesome. Well, you should do count day, staff count day on Staff Appreciation Day.
There you go. They do a good job showing up. And so it's building relationships. It's saying thank you. And it's just understanding what happens in our buildings each and every day. And we have people that go the extra mile. And so it's nice to, sprucing up their day for them.
You have something called the Jackson Community Excellence Awards. And last week you presented the latest winner with their honor.
Yeah, Coach Barnes kind of started this a few years ago in partnership with the Jackson Blazer. Alan Wade is a close Viking friend. And so this year we recognized Bobby Tompkins for his contributions in athletics and public education and being a mentor to so many. So you had people, his family and friends and former athletes came out to just say thank you. Him and his son Gary are already in the Jackson Hall of Fame, but just wanted to show our appreciation. Sometimes we did it on MLK Day, or this was Black History Month in partnership with Coach Barnes with Playwright, and just recognizing people who have really added value to Jackson Public Schools.
And I think he's also been a recipient of the MLK Medal of Service Award.
Yes, that and Spring Arbor Hall of Fame as well. So He's got an extensive list of accolades there.
Oh, by the way, you have both those accolades yourself.
It's perfect timing.
And just this past week, about a week or so ago, you were inducted into the Spring Arbor University Athletic Hall of Fame.
Yes, with another famous Viking, Coach Martin, our cross-country coach, and I was telling everybody he owns every record there is, so we're in good company.
That's pretty cool. Here's a trivia question for you. What other Jackson Viking boys basketball coach, also received the Martin Luther King Jr. Medal of Service Award at JC?
That's a good question.
It's a tough one. It's Andy Sheridan.
Okay, Coach.
Yeah, Coach Sheridan.
Yeah. Good job, Coach.
All right, congratulations to Bobby Tompkins. Parkside, you have a special, I think, fondness for the middle school at Parkside.
Absolutely.
You spent a lot of time there.
7 years, at least.
And you did something recently, Parent Engagement Day?
Yeah, Parent Involvement Day. So we do a series. There's normally like 3 or 4 activities, and we try to just open the doors and welcome the families. And we've done it so many years now, they expect it. There's a lot of smiling faces. Parents can do whatever. They can stay as long as they like, family members. They always do an activity in the cafeteria or the media center. They share information about what's going on in the schools to help families feel involved and just really welcomed in all of the classrooms with their students. It's a happy day. The parking lot is packed, and they get a lot of great feedback. So we survey everyone, and they share, their highlights, and it's just very pleasant where they feel welcomed. And judging by the number of people, 300 families signing in is quite the day. And so it's something that Parkside does very well, and they just continue to go with what works.
Well, I've talked to parents, as their kids get ready to move from one of the elementary schools to Parkside, and I think the parents are more excited about the kids going to Parkside, especially ones that hadn't been there as a student themselves.
Yeah, it's both. Sometimes they're more nervous, the kids are ready, and the parents are nervous. And so that's exactly why we open our door, so we can share that experience, right? And versus somebody coming home and telling you what goes on at Parkside. Come on and see it for yourself. And they find that the staff are just excellent. They go above and beyond every day, and the kids are having a good experience too.
Is this at the point where the kid tells mom and dad, you don't have to drop me off at school anymore, I'll find my own way
They
there?
say that. Don't come to school today, and then they call. Where are you at? Everybody's here. So, yeah, it's all kinds of fun.
Awesome. And the staff gets into it too.
Absolutely. They are very welcoming. They look at different activities, which could be more interactive with our families too. So I was able to join some science classes during their lessons that day, having fun.
Yeah, you probably try to get to all the buildings at some point during the week.
Yeah, these activities help us out. So whether we're serving pizza or having parents come in, or athletics is just another opportunity to go have some fun in our schools.
Well, let's talk about one of your elementary schools. Dibble, you had a real life reality fair.
Yes, with True Community, another strong partner with JPS. Our kids get to work for the credit union, and this day our 5th graders were trying to balance the budget. And so they had jobs and they had a salary, and they had to visit each of the stations from different community members came in to volunteer. This is what our kids are asking for, our families, more hands-on learning activities. It's real world. And we were trying to upsell the kids so they'd spend all their money, and they had to be focused and diligent on having a balanced budget. And so a great life skill to teach at an early age.
Nice. The campus has been busy with athletics for winter, but kids are already working on spring sports. I noticed on Monday nights, the lacrosse athletes, they've been taking over the Alglick field house, getting ready. Have you ever played lacrosse?
I have not.
It looks pretty intense.
Okay. I'll have to be the super fan right now. That's my lane. I try to stay off the field of competition so I can make it to work the next day. But proud of our kids for just having all those opportunities and to go out there and compete, and they're doing a great job.
Well, it's, I think, one of 3 or 4 sports at Jackson where you have invited other teams, other schools to send their kids to participate. Swimming, lacrosse, hockey, and
it's a great opportunity for our kids to know other kids from other schools and just watch the communities come together. So unique opportunities and sports that without the partnership we might not be able to have anyone participate at all. So it's a good collaborative agreement. I think gymnastics might be like that too.
Yeah. Well, this will be your first ambassador auction event coming up next month, Are you going to be putting any kind of personal touch on it this year?
We love to celebrate our kids, so that's the highlight. I was just recruiting somebody at the basketball game to come and listen to the stories that our kids talk about their 4-year experience. And we talk about scholarship opportunities. They talked about how the programs at JPS have really prepared them for their future plans. And so I think that's the highlight of the event. There's nice items there that provide an opportunity for us to do more in the regards of scholarships and programming, but it's really just hearing the story of our students and seeing them and participating in the event as well.
Well, in past years, leadership at JPS, superintendent, the principal, they've made something, they've given something. Barb Baird Polish used to bake things.
Cheesecakes.
Yeah, so what are you going to do?
That's a good question. I'm going to hire a Taher to come serve the food, and they're going to be the highlight, and they won't even remember what I've contributed. So
all right.
The food
well,
is very
eventually,
good.
well, maybe for your first year, you no pressure, but think about that down the road.
Yes, sir.
Do you have an outside talent skill to cook? Can you?
I'm good company, so you might want to hang out with Jeremy Patterson for the day.
That's it.
There
Spend
you
a
go.
day with Jeremy Patterson. Hit the road, go on
There
a
you
road
go.
trip. That's a great idea.
That's my special talent.
All right, one more sports note. We want to congratulate the Viking wrestlers. Well, you've got, I think, several that have been at the district championship.
Yes, we got something special this year as we're holding the districts for the young ladies at Jackson High School. So Ayanna Walker and Kaylee Bonner, they're going to have that home court advantage. And so I think we had one young man, Tay Smith Grove, is also continuing on. So there's this picture. I got to watch the kids win the city championship at Jackson High a couple weeks ago. And it's just a great sport, a lot of hard work and discipline. And the culture in the wrestling program, the younger kids were there, kids who had graduated. And so kudos to our wrestling program for building a winning culture and a program that just supports one another, including the young ladies who have been very successful over the past few years.
Way to go, wrestlers. All right, get your tickets, make plans for the ambassador auction coming up in just over a month at Jackson High. And I'm sure Christy Dillon would be happy to hear about any kind of donations you'd make in terms of auction items and things like that. Jeremy, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
JPS Superintendent Jeremy Patterson. Up next on our show,